Sorry, buddy, you're coming home for dinner. That's some pretty good looking meat right there. Wow, that's a flavor bomb. Good morning, everybody. It is about 7:30. I've been out on the beach for a little over an hour. It's shark fishing time. I'm actually doing a shark catch and cook, and I can say that for sure because I already caught the shark about 30 minutes ago that I'm gonna cook. Now I'm just going for some big ones, catch and release. We'll see what we can get. Looks like the guy around the corner just got one. But anyway, stay tuned and we'll see if we can get some. Thanks for watching. Not sure if he's still there. Unless he's just running straight at me. Oh, he's still there. Just not very big. Little shark to start out the morning. A little bit of an overkill setup for that guy. This is a little sharpnose. You know what? I'm gonna keep this guy. It's the perfect size that people keep telling me to keep. And I've been curious for a while, so here we go. Sorry, buddy, you're coming home for dinner. All right. Got my fillets here. Cleaned it up on the beach so I wouldn't have to deal with it at home. Get as much of that sand out. I can always rinse it off at home more. That's some pretty good looking meat right there. I'm excited. Let's get this on ice. But this is at least 2 pounds of fillets. Cool.
I stayed and continued to shark fish with minimal success, only catching a handful of small sharks. After about 3 hours, I decided to pack it in and head home.
All right, well, obviously not the most successful day of shark fishing. However, I came out here with one goal in mind, and that was to do a shark catch and cook, and I did get a good one for the table. That 26-inch sharp-nosed shark. But I'm getting off the beach now. I actually filleted it here, but I kept the carcass in case, DNR came by so I could show them what I caught. But anyway, I'm packing it in now. I'll catch you guys back in the kitchen tonight. Looking forward to cooking this up and seeing how it tastes. Never tried one before. Stay tuned.
All right, so here's our fillets. Obviously not the prettiest fillet job, but this one turned out pretty well here. So it's still got the skin on. You can see the pattern of that sharp-nosed shark on here, those little white spots. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the skin off. I'll shave a little bit of this bloodline off here. All right, the fillets are all cleaned up. Let's go ahead and chunk these up into good size portions. This one's a little skinnier, so I'll probably just do 2 portions of this one. Now we're gonna set the shark aside and we'll get the marinade all mixed up in a shallow baking dish so we can evenly soak these. Overall, this is a pretty simple marinade. We're gonna take some diced garlic, orange juice, lemon juice, chopped cilantro, soy sauce, ketchup, salt, pepper, red pepper flake. Mix that all up, coat the shark completely. Then we're gonna leave it soaking in the shallow baking dish in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours. The acid between the lemon juice and the orange juice is meant to remove the urea that builds up in that shark meat when it dies. Helps to get a nice, neutral, non-fishy, non-ammonia-y taste. And then after it's done marinating, we're going to grill the shark, and then we're going to save that marinade and turn it into a sauce. Anyway, let's go ahead and start juicing some oranges. Now we're gonna chop up 2 cloves of garlic, is what it says. I'm going to do 3 because I love garlic. And I wouldn't do that to myself. Or Elise. Next we need a 1/4 cup of cilantro. Now a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And 1/3 cup of ketchup. Now just a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, which if you ask me isn't a whole lot, but that's what the recipe calls for. Then a good amount of fresh ground black pepper. You're gonna be here for a while if you do this. Then just a little bit of salt. There's already soy sauce in there, so don't think adding a whole lot of salt's important right now. Now let's mix it up. Well, it smells really good. I'm excited about this. No fish has gone in here yet, so I can give it a quick taste. Yeah, that's really good. All right, let's go ahead and introduce this shark to this marinade. Oh yeah, perfect size too. All right, so what you wanna do is make sure you get it nice and coated. Flip it around both sides. And what I'm going to choose to do is have the side that had the skin on it down in the marinade. That way it gets more of the urea out, at least in my mind. But anyway, now we put this in the fridge and wait 1 to 2 hours, then it's grilling time. Remember, when you take the shark out to grill, keep the marinade, set it aside and put it in a saucepan. That's gonna be your sauce. You're gonna simmer it and thicken it up a bit. Now this is the marinade going on the stove top. I put that in just a regular pan. We're gonna get it up to a high simmer for about 2 minutes and then put it down to a low simmer for 10 to 12 minutes. That's really gonna allow the flavors from that raw garlic and parsley to develop. So here we are at that high simmer. We're gonna keep it there for 2 minutes. And here's the low simmer. We're gonna keep it there for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, now that we have that marinade simmering down to our sauce, it's time to go ahead and start cooking this shark. Now, first things first, you're gonna wanna put a lot of vegetable oil on this pan. I would recommend against doing olive oil because it has a low smoke point. Full disclosure, this first batch I did stuck pretty badly, so you're actually seeing the second batch. Tried to clean off the pan so you could see how I get this all prepped up. Now we're going to let it cook for 5 to 6 minutes on the first side, flip it over, and do the same time on the second side.
Fingers crossed and get a clean flip.
Apparently this was as good of a flip as I could get on this day. Hopefully, if you guys try it, you can do better than me. Alright, so we got everything all plated up here nicely. We got the sauce on top of the shark there. I took 2 of the best looking pieces because I, truth be told, was having some trouble getting them off the grill pan without peeling some of the flakiness off. But I also made some mashed potatoes, butter, garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper, all that good stuff. And also this is just some roasted broccoli that we put in the air fryer. And anyway, let's go ahead and taste this thing. I'm really excited. You guys have been telling me to try this for a while. Wow, that's a flavor bomb. Huge shout out to whoever put that recipe up. I'm gonna link them below. I just can't remember the name. I'll probably throw it on the screen too. But all that aside, this is delicious. You get tartness from the lemon, sweetness from the orange. It's surprisingly complex for, you know, a recipe with such simple ingredients. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you try this recipe or never tried a shark before and decide to because of this, let me know down below. But thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.